Hi, this is Brad Phillips, President of Phillips Media Relations and author of the Mr. Media Training blog. And in this video media training tip, I'm going to address something that's easy for me to say, but difficult for you to do, and that is lose the jargon. So I'll offer you an actual tip in a few moments to help you do exactly that. This is a problem we see many times in our media training sessions. For example, a few weeks ago we did a training with someone who kept using the phrase rapid intensification. And after a few times I finally turned and said, "What does that mean? Does that mean things are getting worse quickly?" And he said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, why don't you just say that?" We get so caught up in the internal lingo and the internal jargon, and every industry has it, that sometimes we forget that the rest of the world doesn't speak the same language that we do inside our organizations. And remember that when you're speaking to a general audience, that audience includes people from all sorts of educational backgrounds. More than half of the American public never went to college. Many people dropped out of high school. Some never even went to high school. And yet when we're communicating to a general audience, we want to reach and be understood by everybody, as many people as possible. So let's not put words and jargon in the way that prevents people from understanding us. And remember also, there are people who are non-native English speakers in the audience. There are young people in the audience who don't know the technical terms, but if you put it in everyday language, they will totally understand it. So the best way to do that is to do what I call the 12-year-old nephew rule. Pretend for a moment that you have a 12-year-old nephew, or a young son, daughter, anybody who's about that age. Explain what you're trying to communicate to them. If they can repeat it back to you in their words and they totally understood the concept, you got it. You did everything you had to. If you articulate it to that 11, 12, 13-year-old and they're not quite clear on what you're trying to say, it probably means you're not yet on the right track. It's still probably a little bit too technical. So keep working at it. Keep trying new ways of articulating it until that 12-year-old nephew gets it. When he does, you've learned how to deliver the information in exactly the right way. If you like this video media training tip, please visit our blog at www.mrmediatraining.com for more tips that will help you become a more effective media spokesperson. Thank you very much for watching.